What's going on, YouTube? Today we got why everyone hates LeBron James. I don't think everybody hates LeBron James, man. I'm a LeBron fan myself. You know, the last LeBron James reaction will be at the end of the video, though. Stay tuned for that. We're gonna roll to 5,000 subscribers. Tell me what you want me to react to next. Turn on post notifications. And without further introduction, man, links in the description. Let's get into it. See what this is about, man. Trying to see why everybody hating on
LeBron James has never hid from his ultimate goal.
I want to be the greatest of all time.
But being the GOAT means taking down one man. My motivation is this ghost I'm chasing. That ghost played in Chicago. And to do that, he would have to win at least 6 championships. Then, even more difficult, pass MJ's popularity. And it's hard to describe how popular Michael Jordan actually is. He reinvented what it means to be a sports superstar. Not only was he the best player, he was also the most marketable. He is the first NBA billionaire for a reason. So to beat the GOAT, LeBron came up with a plan, which has failed miserably. In fact, he consistently polls as the most hated player in America. Some people will quote the Joker and say, oh, you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. But LeBron has actually done all of this to himself. In 2002, Sports Illustrated put a 17-year-old LeBron on the cover, calling him the Chosen One. But LeBron embraced that, getting a Chosen One tattoo and adopting the King James nickname. Well, his new NBA teammates didn't like that so much.
We have better players than him in his position already on our team, bro.
I don't think you can really just bring a high school player in and really just think your team gonna really turn around like that.
But LeBron quickly showed the hype was real. He dropped 45 points Game 5 of the East Finals, took the Cavs to the finals in 2007. People in Ohio were in love with their basketball hero, but he was about to rip their hearts out like no one in history. Free agency was a tool that Michael Jordan never used. By 2010, it had become a gigantic spotlight for players, and LeBron would use that to grow his popularity. People in Cleveland were so desperate for him to remain a Cavalier, they even made a pretty pathetic song begging him to stay.
We really need you. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do when you want to, when you feel saying you want to know. You gotta stop acting like Bron not different though, man. Bron is still.
Reason LeBron couldn't see that embarrassing those people who loved him the most in the world would have the exact opposite effect he was going for.
I'm gonna take my talents to South Beach.
I'm a big LeBron fan, and this is the worst thing that could have ever happened to me.
LeBron said he knew the decision was a mistake on the plane ride to Miami. But when he got there, he doubled down by egotistically saying they would win not 1, not 2, not 7 chips. Even Pat Riley looked visibly uncomfortable, and his team was the one getting all the talent. So LeBron embraced the villain role that first year, but the truth is, he wants to be loved. That's why after winning 2 chips in Miami, he went back to Ohio to finish what he started. Winning Cleveland their first chip since 1964 should have been a bigger deal than any one of Jordan's accomplishments. But somehow, LeBron ruined it. He didn't trust Cavs owner Dan Gilbert, so LeBron only signed 1-year contracts with a player option. That would keep the team scared of doing anything that LeBron didn't like, and it gave him more power than any player ever. Even Jordan didn't have that much say over the Bulls front office. So LeBron began to dictate who would get traded, who would get paid. In 2015, LeBron refused to talk to the Cavs until Tristan Thompson got a huge contract. And he got a gigantic bag, but he turned out to be an average player at best. He recruited his buddy D. Wade there. Now, some moves were successful.
Lay GM is not a good GM. Yo, he just be wild. I ain't gonna lie. Just try to pick up his mans, his friends, thinking they go. I ain't gonna lie, gang. Gotta pick up one of the young bucks in the draft or something.
It's full like trading rookie Andrew Wiggins for Kevin Love, but his power created a toxic environment. Fans started calling him Le GM.
What's his nickname? They like call him? The GM?
Yeah, he's a GM.
He's back there like, yeah, he going home.
Say,
Like,
you know, his nickname.
That's how true it is, though.
Yeah, he
put that whole squad together.
Yeah.
And the situation got so uncomfortable, Kyrie Irving demanded a trade. But by that time, it didn't matter to fans because LeBron's reputation was at an all-time high after winning in Cleveland. So he went to LA for the next step in overtaking Jordan. Hollywood would allow LeBron to run his own media company and control his image. He saw other athletes like Colin Kaepernick become bigger than football by venturing into politics. I mean, MJ never got political because, you know, Republicans buy sneakers too, but LeBron could be the next Muhammad Ali. I mean, you could argue that there are more talented boxers like Floyd Mayweather, but Ali is considered the GOAT because he was bigger than boxing. So LeBron started to produce content dripping with cultural messaging. His commercials used to be fun and silly, you know, like LeBron playing multiple versions of himself.
You think Michael trained in the booth? No, I don't think so.
Stop looking at my lemonade.
But then his commercials got awkwardly serious. What you're about to watch is a commercial for potato chips.
We can let them defeat us, or we can embrace them.
Really, all that did was alienate a big part of his fan base, and forget not liking the message, it just felt fake. I mean, MJ took a lot of crap for not talking politics, but at least he was authentic. But the remaining people who liked LeBron jumped ship when he got exposed in October 2019. Rockets GM Daryl Morey tweeted his support for the people of Hong Kong who are opposing the authoritarian rule of China. The tweet cost the NBA hundreds of millions of dollars when the Chinese government shut down their broadcast. LeBron also had business interests in China. LeBron's billion-dollar Nike deal requires him to go to China to market his brand. In fact, Nike makes so much money there. The CEO recently said, "We are a brand of China for China." And LeBron is the face of Nike. But Hong Kong was fighting for the exact freedoms he claimed to represent, you know, in like his potato chip commercials. So of course he would be asked about the tweet. And what did he say?
I believe he wasn't educated on the situation at hand, and he spoke. And so many people could have been harmed, not only financially, but physically, emotionally, spiritually.
Fans in Hong Kong were so upset that they held a protest saying LeBron cared more about money than his so-called values. They even burned his jersey just like the fans did when he betrayed his own hometown. Fans in America felt the same way, started accusing him of faking other things, like pretending to read books in the playoffs, despite suspiciously always being on the first page. I
mean, come on, man. Y'all gonna get for that, too. Come on, man. Nah, respectfully, I ain't hearing nothing about this. I don't be in tune with the news like that, with the NBA news and stuff like that. We tuning in now, though, y'all. We gonna catch up with everything we missed. Well, hopefully.
Kaepernick was willing to give up his sport for his beliefs. Ali was willing to go to prison, but it looked like LeBron was a champion for justice as long as it didn't hurt his bank account. The next year, when the pandemic hit and people...
Now, hear what I'm gonna say about that. Bron is definitely be just out here doing shit for the bag. We know this now. We know this. I seen it when Kyrie, when they was trying to paint Kyrie for the you know what they was trying to get Kyrie for, man. I'm not gonna say I ain't trying to get into all that, but yeah, they was trying to get Kyrie for that, and you heard Bron answer. He paying Kyrie in the negative light just like that. I'm like, damn, bro. Come on, you feel what I'm saying? If anything, you supposed to say no comment, something like that, man. I don't know. I'm not in his shoes, though. You never know.
People were inside watching TV. The NBA had by far its worst rated finals in decades. The old commissioner David Stern used to say his dream finals would be the Lakers against the Lakers. Well, apparently not if LeBron James is involved. And the sad thing to all of this is LeBron would probably be the second most popular player of all time if he didn't try so hard to beat Michael Jordan. I mean, LeBron came from nothing, made himself into a billionaire family man. He won the first title for his hometown, and he actually exceeded the impossible expectations of that magazine cover. But he ruined it every step of the way. But I will say he actually does have a very outside chance of catching Michael Jordan's 6 rings. I know it's an outside chance, but a lot of it hinges on this season. 38 years old in December, and the Lakers have a little bit of hope, but the problem is they shouldn't make a trade right now, because if they do, it's going to ruin their future. A lot of people think the GM still isn't in charge in LA. He actually is, and it's disturbing. Check it out.
I'm saying, I don't even know what I got to say about this one, y'all. Damn, bro. I mean, some of this I knew. Some of this I didn't. Some of this I really came to my own conclusions about, you know. I don't even know what to say, man. Really though, I don't know what to say, man, bro. You got, I guess that's really what it is. You too much competition instead of just working hard and seeing the results. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's good to be in competition, but you don't gotta tell everybody who you in competition with. And you know, work in silence, man. Just work hard. It's gonna show. It's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show, man. Yeah, got me out here trying to defend, bro. I can't even defend him with a lot of stuff, though. Some of the stuff, you know, y'all heard me. He definitely be wilding for the bread, you know. Be bugging out, just saying whatever. I don't condone that. I'm talking. Brian's one of my favorite players on the court. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really get into all this, but now we got to, man. And I'm chatting a whole lot. So without further ado, man, make sure you click on the last LeBron James reaction on your screen right now. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Tell me what you want me to react to next. Turn on post notifications. Links in the description. And I'm out of here, man. Word.